Spencer Lazara for MMAinterviews.tv with Scott Coker. Great event tonight. Talk a little bit about it.
It was a classic, a classic fight. I mean, we've had some great fights in this building with Fedor, Gina Carano, Kung Lee, Frank Shamrock, Josh Thompson, Gilbert Melendez, Alistair Overeem, Vitor Belfort. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But I tell you, that was one of the most, these guys are just true warriors, and both those guys just laid it all on the line, at the fight. And like KJ said, how many people have gone 5 rounds with Nick Diaz? That's a task to last the 5 rounds. So fun to watch. Hopefully the fans at home, fun to watch, and Nick will move on to fight guys such as the Paul Daly's of the world or the Evangelista Cyborgs of the world, and KJ will decide if he wants to stay at 170 or move down back to 155, and we'll see what happens.
Talk a little bit about Tyron's rise here and how, obviously a dominating performance from him.
That's the beauty of the Challenger Series, is that you get to see guys like Tyron come up and fight some really tough guys. Andre Galvão is no slouch. The guy's a beast. So he came out, he showed what he could do, and I tell you what, he's right up there in that 170-pound mix. I think you'll see him fight some sizable fights in the next 12 months.
Talk a little bit about what's next for some of the heavyweights.
I'll tell you, I'm really excited about the heavyweight division. I mean, if you look at starting with our champion Alistair Overeem, Fabricio Verdum, Bigfoot, Karatanov, Fedor, did I say Barnett? Josh Barnett, Andre Arlovski will be back,
Rogers
will be back, and we got a couple guys coming up, such as the Shane De La Rosa will be in that mix. But we have an amazing heavyweight division, and we're going to let all those guys fight each other. So we're going to have a good time watching it and promoting it, and the fans are going to have a good time watching it on Showtime. And it's going to be an amazing time for Strikeforce.
What do you think about Alistair Overeem apparently being the favorite in the K1 for the Final 8 now?
That's the first I've heard of that. And I'll tell you, when he fought his last fight, it was pretty amazing. The guy that he fought was a tough guy, and Alistair just, demolished him. It wouldn't surprise me. Alistair's a beast, and I think everybody in MMA knows it. The way he dismantled Brett Rogers, I've never seen anything like that. I mean, Brett Rogers was one punch away from knocking Fedor out. Think about that. And Alistair just came there and just took it to him like it was nothing. And I think he's a great athlete, and when he has his mind made up to do, I think he'll be able to do it.
I know we have a couple events before the December card, but can we talk a little bit about Henderson and his fight with Sobral, and maybe what will the winner be getting out of that? Will they possibly be moving on to a title fight?
Yeah, I think that the next step would be to fight the winner fight Feijiao, and Gegard will get back in the mix. Maybe he and Mike Kyle will start fighting together, or we might put that fight together. There's talks about Roger Gracie getting in that mix, but I think the logical step is Dan fights Babalu, the winner goes and fights Feijiao, and then Gegard will be the fight coming up right after that.
How about the middleweights? I mean, something that really entices me. I'm curious to see who Mayhem's going to fight next.
Me too. I really am. I mean, let's see how long he's going to be gone in that Sure Dog promotion with EA. But, I mean, he had I was in Japan watching him fight, and I was impressed. I was a dominating performance. I've never seen anybody submit Sakuraba, I don't think, ever. And I just think Mayhem's striking ability is just improving. And I saw him warming up in the back, and I was in the back with Ryan Parsons and Cummings and those guys, and to watch Mayhem kick the pads, I was like, I mean, that's, I come from a striking background, and I was like, wow, this guy can really strike, so he's going to be a beast when he gets in the cage next.
How about Marlos Conan and her marketability as well as performance? And I thought that was a great armbar.
I call her the movie star, so she should be an actress. But, when you think about that gym, it's amazing the fighters Golden Glory has put out. I mean, think about Alistair Overeem, Sammy Shills, Stefan Lecco, Khalid Arab. They're mostly striking gym, but she's made that crossover, and I'm happy to have her be our champion. I think she's going to represent us in a great way, and Showtime supports female mixed martial arts. We love it, so we're going to keep doing it.